She thought she had finally left the heartbreaks behind. But nothing could have prepared Hye-kyo for what she just discovered. Just 1 minute ago, her world shifted, completely and without warning. What she found out about Lee Min-ho and the identity of his real girlfriend brought her to tears, and the internet is already on fire with the fallout. Before we uncover all the details and unravel this emotional roller coaster, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single update on your favorite celebrities and their hidden lives. Now let's dive right in. The scene was quiet, almost too quiet. Hye-kyo had been enjoying her evening alone, wrapped in a soft beige blanket, scrolling through her phone, unaware that the next swipe would shatter the calm she had so carefully built around herself. It started with a headline, confirmed. Lee Min-ho spotted on secret vacation with mysterious girlfriend. At first, she brushed it off. Lee Min-ho's name was always in the news. But then she saw the photos, clear, undeniable, and her hands trembled. What struck her wasn't just the fact that Lee Min-ho was dating. It was who he was with. A name she knew. A face she once trusted. A woman she had worked with, smiled with, posed with at glamorous events, and shared private conversations with. This wasn't just a random celebrity pairing. This was personal. Hye-kyo had long been linked to Lee Min-ho by fans, especially after the two were seen together at a charity gala late last year. Their chemistry was undeniable. Whispers spread like wildfire. Were they secretly dating? Industry insiders hinted at late-night calls, private dinners, and growing closeness. And for a while, even Hye-kyo herself started wondering. Maybe there was something real blossoming between them. Lee Min-ho had always been respectful, gentle, and warm whenever they crossed paths. He listened. He remembered the small details. When she mentioned how much she missed Jeju Island, he'd casually sent her photos from his trip there, telling her, "You'd love it here right now." It felt intimate, safe, hopeful. But now, all those soft, quiet moments had collapsed under the weight of a single truth. The woman in the photos with Lee Min-ho wasn't a stranger. It was none other than Park Min-young. Yes, that Park Min-young. The same actress who once starred opposite Lee Min-ho in City Hunter. The same woman who had sparked dating rumors with him years ago. Back then, both agencies denied it. But those flames never really died out. They just went underground. And now, after all this time, they had resurfaced in full force. In the leaked pictures, Lee Min-ho and Park Min-young were seen strolling through a quiet European village. No disguises. No security. Just two people in love. They were laughing, leaning into each other, holding hands like they had nothing to hide. The look in Lee Min-ho's eyes wasn't just affection. It was devotion. And for Hye-kyo, that was the final blow. She dropped her phone. It clattered to the floor, but she barely heard it. Her mind raced back to every interaction she'd had with Park Min-young over the years. The smiles, the polite conversations, the mutual respect they'd carefully maintained. Had Park Min-young known how Hye-kyo felt about Lee Min-ho? Had she gone behind her back? The betrayal wasn't loud. It was silent, heavy, and deeply personal. Hye-kyo didn't cry immediately. At first, she just sat still, blinking back the sting in her eyes. But as the minutes passed and reality took hold, the tears came, slow, steady, unstoppable. Not just for what was lost, but for what was never truly hers. Elsewhere, Lee Min-ho remained silent. His agency refused to comment, but insiders confirmed the photos were recent, taken just days ago. According to sources close to the actor, he and Park Min-young had rekindled their relationship in secret nearly 6 months ago. They wanted to be sure before going public. A friend of Park Min-young allegedly said, "They've been through a lot, and they didn't want to hurt anyone." But the love between them never really ended. That revelation only deepened the wound for Hye-kyo. She wasn't angry, at least not yet. What she felt was something far more complex. Confusion, disappointment, and a sharp ache in the chest that no amount of stardom or elegance could soothe. For years, Hye-kyo had weathered heartbreak with grace. Her split from Song Joong-ki had already been a public ordeal. She had slowly rebuilt herself, focused on her craft, and poured herself into projects that reignited her passion. She wasn't looking for a fairy tale, just sincerity, connection, maybe even healing. And with Lee Min-ho, she had thought, perhaps naively, that healing might finally be within reach. What makes this revelation even more devastating is how recently Hye-kyo and Lee Min-ho had been seen together. Just a few weeks ago, they attended the same brand event in Tokyo. Cameras captured them exchanging quiet words backstage. The internet buzzed with renewed hope. Fans noted how they looked at each other, not with mere politeness, but with warmth. Was it real? Or had Lee Min-ho already made his choice by then? Some fans are outraged. How could he lead her on like that? One user commented under the viral post, "She deserved better. She deserved the truth." Others defended him, saying he never confirmed a relationship with anyone and shouldn't be judged for following his heart. But no matter which side you fall on, one truth remains. Someone got hurt, and that someone is Songhyeokyo. Back in her apartment, the actress remained away from the spotlight. Friends say she's taking time to process everything. She's incredibly strong, a close friend shared anonymously. But even strong people feel pain. Right now, she just needs space. She needs to breathe. As for Lee Min-ho, he has yet to address the public directly. But insiders hint that he may break his silence soon. There's pressure from all sides, his agency, the fans, the media. But perhaps the hardest part will be facing someone he might have unintentionally hurt in the process. Meanwhile, Park Min-young is reportedly staying abroad with Lee Min-ho. Sources say the couple is very serious and may consider going public once they return to Korea. For now, they're enjoying their privacy, unaware, or perhaps unwilling to acknowledge, the emotional storm their reunion has caused. As the news spreads, fans around the world are left wondering, what really happened behind the scenes? Was Songhyeokyo ever truly in the picture? Or was she just caught in the crossfire of a love story that never really ended? Only time will tell if this heartbreak becomes just another chapter in Songhyeokyo's journey, or if it will push her to find something even more genuine, even more worthy of her light. What's certain is this: Songhyeokyo may have been brought to tears, but she won't be broken. Not now. Not ever. She's endured too much and risen too many times to let this stop her. And perhaps, somewhere down the road, this very moment will be the one that leads her to the love she's always deserved. In the meantime, the world watches. Some with sympathy, others with curiosity. But all eyes are now on the three names that set the internet ablaze just 1 minute ago: Songhyeokyo, Lee Min-ho, Park Min-young. And as the truth unfolds, one thing is for sure: this story is far from over. So stay tuned, because the next revelation might be even more unexpected than the last. But just when everyone thought the dust had begun to settle, a new twist emerged. One that no one, not even Songhyeokyo herself, could have anticipated. Less than 24 hours after the photos of Lee Min-ho and Park Min-young went viral, a cryptic message appeared on Songhyeokyo's official Instagram story. It was short, just one line, but it spoke volumes. Some betrayals don't come from